What's happening here is today we see that the first REITs crashed. Alright, so what's the story of first REITs? What is happening right now? Okay, so let me just quickly show. So is it still good to buy this stock, or should the investor average down, or should the investor get out of these stocks? Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at some of the story behind what's happening these few days. Okay, so what's the story all about? Okay, so this is first REITs, and the price has been falling since the beginning of this year. Okay, so initially it was trading between $1.35, $1.40, and if you have been looking at these stocks, right? Okay, you probably know that these stocks actually give a very regular dividends. Okay, so you can see it from the chart. Okay, this bell, it means it's giving dividend, giving once in like January, and then followed by April, followed by July, and followed by this October. Okay, so and what's happening recently? Okay, we see that the price actually dropped quickly from 120 all the way down to $1. Okay, and today, right, what do you see here is today it dropped another 7%. Okay, just now was up to 10% down in one single day. So is it still good to buy this stock, or should the investor average down, or should the investor get out of these stocks? Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at some of the story behind what's happening these few days. Okay, so what's the story all about? Okay, so this is what I do when I want to find out what's happening to the stocks. Okay, so usually I just go to the Google. Okay, I just go to Google and I search for this first REIT. Okay, first REIT. So from here, right, I will usually click the news, because news are usually the facts of what is happening here. So over here, right, what do you see here is you only probably just will get to search. The only channel that is reporting this about this first REIT is the Monty Fu website. Okay, so the Monty Fu website. So why did first REIT drop? Unit price plunge. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so the story, right, okay, is here. Okay, so the trouble as a main revenue contributor and sponsor. So it's regarding to this. Okay, the downgrading of a Lippo Karawaci's credit rating. Okay, so it downgrade from B to CCC plus. So which means, right, one of the sponsor, okay, one of the contributor of this company, first REITs, okay, actually get downgraded, okay, by the Fitch, okay, which is the bonds rating, or the company's rating. Okay, so over here, because of this news, right, okay, you actually send these stocks to the big drop, okay, that I showed you just now. Okay, so this is what's happening. So again, over here, okay, is it good time to get in? Okay, what's my view? Of course, my view, right, is always take a look at the trend first. Okay, so if the stock is going down fast, okay, most likely it is actually quite dangerous, okay, to get in right now. So if you really think that this is the stock to buy, okay, I would say that wait until the drop actually settle down, okay, and consider maybe is there any other better stocks than this one, because recently if you take a look at some other related counters or similar counters, you will see that actually this sector itself, right, is actually not the strongest sector. Okay, so recently one of the close comparison, or one of the close peer, right, this Lippo Mall Trust is also on the downtrend. Okay, it's also on a downtrend since the beginning of this year. Okay, in fact, before this year, it's already going downwards from 40 over cents to now 20 cents. So Okay, all these Indonesia related REITs, okay, to me right now is the weak sector. Okay, maybe it's because of the currency, maybe it's because of the economy, maybe it's because of many reasons out there. Okay, but for me, okay, most of the time I'm just looking at the trend. Okay, I'm just looking at how the price actually moves. So if the price is going on a downward movement, okay, it is on a downtrend. Okay, so if the whole sector is on a downward trending, I usually try to avoid this sector. Okay, so what is the learning point that we actually learned from this incident? Okay, so number one, okay, most people will think that First REITs is a very safe company because number one, because this real estate investment trust actually invests in healthcare, and healthcare should be quite a stable asset to be to invest, right? So most people have this misconception that things will always remain the same. But whether or not you are a fundamentalist or whether you are a technical analyst, or even you are a trend follower, always remember this, that things always change, and change is the constant. So what we need to do here is, what's the learning point here is we need to review on the portfolio. We need to review whether this stock is still good. Okay, so if this stock is no longer going on the direction that we want, okay, is no longer good in terms of the fundamentals, in terms of the price movement, in terms of the trend, and then we have to really take it out of our portfolio. Okay, so that is one of the key learning points that I actually learned from this incident. Okay, so basically, okay, I hope that you actually learned something from this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Should we actually follow all this website and buy their stories? 3 REITs giving distribution, 2 REITs that have been increased their distribution per unit, 2 REITs under $2 with attractive yields and growth. So First REITs, this is actually featured. First REITs, November 8, high distribution yield more than 7. November 15, so November 8, November 8 is here. So if you have followed to buy at November 8, okay, probably now is a better price, right? Okay, October 21st, what investors should know about First REIT's latest result, change in leadership, valuation. Okay, largest property company, Lippo Karawaci. Financial performance, okay, 2017, 2018 is actually getting better. Okay, net property income getting better, distribution amount more, distribution per unit increase, annualized distribution per unit increase. Okay, so good set of result. Growth, okay, new contribution, blah blah blah. Okay, so change in leadership, October 22nd, 120.